Ooh.
Good morning, streammates. We made it to Friday, friends. So excited.
It's a good week.
To get on today.
On Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday.
Oh yeah, we got a little Monday, Tuesday action about to happen. We're live right now on Star, listening to the 90s at 9. We're about to wrap up this segment so we can give away tickets to Third Eye Blind with a little Luna Grill. So if you're actually listening to Star all weekend, you have a chance to win that.
That sounds
Do you like
delicious.
a good flat chicken? Do you like the flat cut chicken plate, Shelly?
I honestly, you know what's crazy is the only time I've ever had Luna Grill is when it's been brought to the station.
Oh, then you've had the flat cut chicken if you've had any of their chicken. They actually on the Get Upside app offer 7% cash back, just to let you know if you ever eat there.
Oh, I did actually see that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love the sax ending right there. Oh yeah. Start 94.1 Jesse and Tati in the morning. That wraps up the 90s at 9 with the heights right there. How do you talk to an angel? We just launched our live stream. So if you want to see what it looks like here inside the studios as we broadcast our show from
three separate rooms, still COVID friendly for the past 2 years.
That's how you talk to us. You just jump on our stream if you want to talk to some angels.
Yeah, exactly.
True, yes.
We love all the interaction. So if you do join our web stream right now at jesseandtati.com, just go to the website, click on live stream. It'll take you there. But yeah, leave a comment, say hi. What's up, Diana Moore? She just shouted us out in there. What's up, Diana? Tati, so this weekend, Third Eye Blind tickets all weekend long. We're giving them away. And if you're listening to Star 94.1, you'll have a chance to win tickets and Luna Grill. We could kick that because Third Eye Blind's kind of a 90s band, right? Tail end of the 90s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's give that away right now.
They're going to be at the open air theater and we're going to feed you some Luna Grill. So 866-570-1941. Want that real Mediterranean style? That Luna Grill, guys.
Yeah, they've got a Mediterranean bowl for every lifestyle.
It's so delicious. But yeah, we're going to feed you and send you to the show if you're caller 9, 866-570-1941.
And hang on, we'll play Dua Lipa for you next on Star 94.1, and you'll hear my morning hack from today. You're going to hear that coming up at 9:40. Okay, Dua Lipa for you next on Star 94.1, and you'll hear my morning. Hey, what's up, Di? So, I thought since since Thor was the winner of our famed prize wheel, what would be kind of awesome today is each one of us sign this during the stream and say put a little personal message on it, and then we can get it to Thor and start moving along to our. We'll just put our signatures, get a little message. What's up, Thor? What's up, Alan? What's up, Seamus?
Do we want to sign on the back of it then? So that
we should sign the front of it.
But what if he wants to use it for something and then our names are on there?
Exactly. You gotta make that decision. You know what I'm saying? I have an incredible cowbell in my house signed by Will Ferrell. And while I would love to use it, there are moments in my life, cowbell needed. Not gonna do it though. It's a signed autograph piece. I don't know. Thor, your thoughts. I have some good pictures and videos to share today, too, on the old show, on the old web stream. All right. He says, sign away. So,
you said so, and then ended. So.
Well, I was looking at this Odell Beckham Jr. There's a lot of Odell Beckham Jr. stuff right now. And I can't tell if he was crying on the sideline during the big game because he was not in the big game. I couldn't tell why he was crying, but I feel like he's getting a lot of flack for being emotional on the side. And people are making it seem like he was being like a baby because he couldn't actually compete in the game anymore because he was injured. I don't really know.
I'm not here for that. I'm not here for any shaming of a man expressing his emotions and feelings. I'm not here for that, okay?
Yeah, I'm not.
Stop that nonsense. Guys should be able to express how they feel, especially in these big moments in their lives. We will never know what it's like to be on that field and get a touchdown, finally make it to the big game, and then be injured, we will never know. So let's stop all that. And even without that, guys can cry for any reason they want. Jesse,
yeah, I agree.
You want to cry? Cry.
Yep. I cry sometimes, and I cry. You know why I cry? Because my mom told me she hasn't cried in 35 years, and I thought, ooh, that can't be healthy. And what the hell happened to you? So I try to make sure I let it hang out if it's time.
Yeah, if you need to just do it, feel your feelings, man.
Do
That's
that
what
bottom
this
row.
is for.
That bottom row's coming together, friends. We're gonna get there. We're almost there. My Invisalign's working right now. My Invisalign is sending 2 teeth backwards. So I look crazy. It's on the bottom row. It's like sending 2 teeth straight backwards to make room for these other 3 in the front. And then they're going to send them back forward. Oh, man.
Dang.
Esco, checking in. Esco, checking in. See you, Lori. I just took my only child chant.
You took the only child chant and made it your own. Hi, Lori.
He tries to make his mom cry as much as he can. No, I should, though. And she won't. I'm telling you, she's a
Don't
rock.
make your mom cry. Let her cry on her own.
My mom goes, when you tell her stuff that's supposed to make her cry, she goes, oh, God. Okay, let's figure this out. That's exactly how she reacts to everything. Oh, God. Oh, God. But my grandpa was kind of an old school dude, and I think he didn't have any room for criers on his farm.
Yeah, I'm reading about that, and it's really bad what we do to women, men. You know what we do to fathers, grandparents, parents. What we do to young boys at a certain age. I think it's like 8 or 9 is when boys start to feel like they can't show emotion, and they can't be a big P, and they can't be weak. People will think you're weak, you know what I mean? And then that's it. Guys are not able to show their real emotion. And you see it in the stats now that young men are having a hard time. We've been building up our queens lately, and I think that we have not been thinking about how, young men and boys and how they're feeling. So
I totally agree.
let me not get deep. Let's get back to fun, okay? Let me not. I know I'm in a book.
No, that's what's on my mind. I got my son's doing the same stuff. That's what's on my mind. But I hear you.
I saw the shift in my son, and I'm like, why is he like, But it's because they go into middle school and they start hitting puberty, and everyone's trying to figure themselves out. So they're just all projecting on each other, and some households are a little more aggressive than others, and so they're like, "Don't be a P."
Hey, do you remember being that age and guys going through that, like dealing with dudes that were like?
But girls, I did it. I used to do it too. Like I'm not like they're like I don't do it.
Yeah.
I've seen my husband cry 2, maybe 3 times, and the times that I seen him cry, it was because one was the realization that his grandmother no longer remembered him, and she was kind of like she's getting to that age, and she helped raise him. So that was one time. There was another time that it had to do with his mom or grandmother getting sick, and I appreciated that he cried. I was like, bro, cry. That ain't gonna do nothing. Like that's not gonna make me feel any different about you or make me think that you're weak or whatever. Like I'd rather him cry so I know that he has feelings instead of some robot every day. Like I don't want no.
I feel like junior high school for guys was a lot of fights all the time, and I think it was because of that exact thing that's going on. Like at that time in my life, which was 25, 30 years ago, probably the majority of the boys that age had to put on this like I'm tough thing, and it just turned into I feel like there was literally a fight at school every single day with boys, and it was usually not 2 guys that were ready to fight. Usually one that was ready to fight, and the other one just got caught up in a fight on accident. And so it was always like sad fights because sometimes every once in a while, a kid who just did not want to be in a fight was just getting his ass whooped. Like, dang.
But that's the thing is that like having to prove that you're tough all the time and having to prove that you're a boy, I'm a man. Like, you don't, there's no need for that. I feel like that's just.
Yeah. Should be like me. I'm just like super just whatever. I'll cry. And one time a girlfriend broke up with me and I took her picture and I tore it up and I put it into the waterfall at Wild Animal Park. If I took the 2-hour long bus to go there by myself, you know what I'm saying?
You really have that moment where you were just gonna have your closure.
You know what's funny about that? So I do that.
What's funny about that than just that? Like
No, there's another layer to this. I couldn't find a way to tell her that I did that, but I wanted her to know. Because I was so conscious of how crazy that would make me look. And so then I eventually down the line was like, man, why'd I even do that? No one even knows.
That's another thing. You show emotion, people say you're crazy. That's why girls are like psycho or they're crazy because they're like showing emotion. It's like, why? Or even worse, when girls don't show emotion. they're psycho or they're cold-hearted. It's
Yep.
like, really?
No, they're just getting through what they gotta get through, and don't worry, because on the other side of that, they're gonna be a disaster.
Yeah.
Come on. That's the thing too, is not everything is for public consumption either. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, if I cry, that doesn't mean I gotta cry for everybody to see. I'm just gonna cry in my office.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, that car ride. Sometimes I would drive to when I used to drive back and forth to LA. I mean, I had to like really pay attention to what kind of music I listened to, because sometimes I'd show up to work and be like, "You okay?" I'm like, why? Like, your eyes are all puffy. I was like, oh shit, I was crying to Coldplay. Fix You. I don't know what was happening. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was in the car driving.
Crying is good for you.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to let that out, man, or else you know what happens when you don't let that. I read something and I thought it was so spot on for me, maybe not everybody, but when you're sad and you're like, and you want to cry and you suppress it, I feel like that's when it comes out as anger. That's why I was always so angry too, because it turns into anger, and then now you just want to hurt everyone, and not because you purposely want to hurt everyone. You're just like fucking spewing, you know. So
yeah. That's how I feel like Jason is a little bit. Like Jason had a moment at practice the other day where you could tell he was about to cry if he didn't get 2 shots, because he knew he got fouled, and no one was like agreeing that he got fouled, and he was like not taking no for an answer. So he just like was like, you could see in his face like about to cry, and he just stomped off to the free throw line and waited for the ball. Like, he just made the decision. He was shooting 2, and I was like, fucking let him shoot 2. Like, he's gonna start crying. Relax. But I mean, like, he could have cried. I don't know.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. But that's exactly what you said. He needed to cry it out, but it just made him mad instead. It just made him furious.
Yeah, I think that's where they're at right now, to that age. Crying is okay as long as it's not in baseball. There's no crying in baseball, according to Tom Hanks and League of Their Own. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's an OG classic. You know, Tom Hanks' other son, not the one that's like a actor, the other one that does music or something like that. He was trending yesterday for something. Isn't he a wild card one? Isn't the other son? Tom Hanks has 2 sons. One of them is like a spit image of Tom and acting and all that stuff, and the other one is like a wild card, right?
Yeah.
Well, the other one I think wants to be that's the one, the rapper. He wants to be a rapper, right?
Oh, that's yeah. He's like a producer rapper. He was trending for something yesterday. I forgot, but I remember the picture of him. I was like, oh wow, he's different than the other Tom Cruise son or Tom Hanks.
Well, Melissa, happy 2022, happy New Year.
Yeah, welcome back. Thanks for
that's how long it's been. I don't think we saw you since last year.
Trying as hard as we can to keep it consistent. I'm going to share some stuff here in just a second, and we want to just get on and get you guys warmed up and say hi.
My mouse.
I wanted to show you guys the video of, we talked earlier this week. I took my wife to Vegas for Valentine's Day, and a couple of things came up on the show. One was that producer Shelly's mom had picked us up from the airport and was waiting in the airport with a sign that said Lozano's. It was like the cutest thing ever. And she drove us to our hotel, and it was kind of a fun story. So I wanted to share some of the footage of that. I did not share the footage of her waiting at the bottom of the escalator.
Yeah, I really want to see that.
So here it is. This is my wife and I had just gotten off the flight in Vegas, probably like 1 PM, right before the Super Bowl. And there was Shelly's mom. Here you go.
I love this. And your Bengals shirt on too.
So cute. I love her so much.
So cute. Okay, so here is me this is me showing up to her chariot that she picked us up in.
With the wine bottle says sweet bitch.
Happy Valentine's Day. You got a sweet bitch wine and porn star shots.
Porn star. She sent me, the thing is, so there were 2 options for the Jello shots. Mm-hmm. One was porn star and the other was pussy shots. And I was like, Mom, I think you should probably go with the pussy shots, not the porn star shots. She goes, no, I went for the porn star shots because they're 28%, and the pussy shots were literally pussy shots because they were 23%.
23. Yeah, she definitely told us the percent immediately. Like, they're 28%. Have fun.
Yeah, she's so fun.
Well, let's see if there's another way. I love you. Oh, those are the flowers that she brought too.
Okay, and then from then I told you guys that we did our Super Bowl. We watched the Super Bowl from our room, and it was actually just like such a plan. Here, hold on a second. Here, I think that was here. Now I'm recording. I wasn't before, but I'm recording now. Natalie's getting me the perfect picture. Wow. We're listening to it in our room, channel 22. So
how does I only associate that song with the Catalino, the mother Catalina wine mixer? But I love that that's a song for the Bellagio.
Dude, their music director for the fountains at Bellagio is insane because it is the most all over the map stuff ever. The next song after that one was the Star Spangled Banner. Next song after that was Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk has been there for years.
What has?
Oh, I remember when they launched Uptown Funk, and it was like when they did that, it was as opposed to rotating like every 3 songs, because I think Rocket Man is one of them.
Yeah, Rocket Man's another one.
It was always like Andre Bocelli, Bruno Mars, and every time you'd walk by, you'd only catch the Bruno Mars one, and you're just like, jeez, please.
Definitely the jam.
That is like, Christmas time when you go to the house that has the lights with the music attached. That is like that on steroids. I feel like when you're
100%.
and the music's playing, and it feels like the water is going along with the like cadence of the music. It's pretty dope.
It's good stuff, man. You really can't. You really forget you're just watching fountains. You think you're watching a performance. That's what's so brilliant about that place. But that was kind of our plan. We watched the Super Bowl from the room and just kind of enjoyed the view and blah blah blah. So then we went on a gondola ride and. The house of love we made will live until we die. My life is yours and all because you came into my. So we're on this gondola. And the gondola is so sweet and it's romantic, and we're doing the outside version, and it was so nice outside. And I didn't realize it until our boss really started like asking about it, but we had to share our gondola with a strange couple and watch this video. So awkward, dude.
You said they were a strange couple. They were just another couple trying to do the same thing you guys are
not
doing.
A strange couple. I just mean like strangers.
You didn't know that they were going to put 2 couples in one boat.
Did you even talk to those people or try to have any engagement, or were they just...
Well, here's the hilarious part is that they were only speaking Spanish to one another. And so right when we got on the boat, and so I was like, oh, there's no reason to try because my Spanish isn't very good and whatever. So that's kind of nice. We'll be off in our own language barrier, enjoying our couple's moment in a boat, whatever. And then he literally goes, "Hey, can you take a picture of us?" I was like, at the end of it, at the end of it, perfectly clear English. I was like, dude, I hate assumptions. It's just the worst. Come on. All right, I got the hat coming up. But yeah, they were.
Dude, did you see that Zed was we're playing Zed, and Zed
yes,
was the DJ for the SoFi Stadium for the big game.
Crazy. Like, what a gig. That would be the gig right there.
That is the gig for sure.
I don't even remember them doing that in the past with a DJ, I guess. I don't know. That was a new thing. Okay, was that the only thing I wanted to play? Porn star. All right, we're on our gondola ride now. It's kind of like this. It's a small world, but with alcohol and sin. Okay, that was not good. That's all I have.
Did you see my story from last night's party?
Oh my gosh, no. Can you send me something? Maybe I can put it up. Oh yeah, I put $400. Oh, that's a funny picture.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I put $400 into my app to gamble with, and I lost all of it except for like I don't think I'm.
Did you prop bet? What did
we did 60 bets with that $400, my wife and I, on the one game, and I think we only won like 2 or 3 bets for like maybe $150, and so I think that's what was left in my account after. So I lost $250 gambling on the Super Bowl, which could be way worse. People were losing millions, and I've seen. Oh my god!
Did you hear about the Mattress King in Houston?
How he didn't get it right?
He didn't win, and he put he ended up losing almost $9 million.
And you know why? It's because the Rams didn't cover. They were supposed to get 4. They were supposed to win by 4. Like if you bet on the Rams to win the Super Bowl, they had to win by 4 points for you to actually get paid, and they only won by 3. So no one even won that bet on the Rams.
Yeah.
You had to bet, like you had to bet on. Yes, I mean, isn't that? It's just crazy the way that all works. All right, let's see. If this,
Wow.
I would be pissed.
But so those who pick Bengals to, oh no, I was gonna say, so those who pick Bengals to win.
Well, kind of. There was like you had to pick the Bengals and the under. Yes. Which is a different bet than just picking the Bengals to win.
Got it.
You would have had to have been a little bit smarter to do it in that way, but yeah, I mean, there were so many people that were bet on the Rams are probably so excited they're about to win, and then with the realization of like, oh, because a guy missed the field, he missed the 1 point kick in the first quarter. So if that guy wouldn't have missed that 1 point kick, everybody on the Rams that voted would have got paid, but he missed it. So it was crazy. Let me see if they'll let me add that. Oh, we got lots of comments rolling. Sorry, guys.
I can't even see the comments because I can't find my mouse. Does that ever happen to you guys where you can't find your mouse on the screen?
Yes.
I hate that. I cannot find my mouse, so I can't even see the comments, even if I wanted to.
I like that, Alan. Just turned this one and y'all talking about Leggins Tony. I love him.
It's Leggins Tony's birthday. He texted me. He's like, thanks for replaying my call. And it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Tony. You're the best of the best, man.
Happy birthday.
All right, we're going to tease Chris Stapleton coming up. Zed with Alessia Cara. Zed, your SoFi Stadium DJ apparently during the big game last week. That's a pretty good DJ gig right there.
That is a great DJ gig. I mean, that is the main stage of all main stages.
I wonder if they played it like they do the entertainers, where the entertainers don't get paid to perform at the halftime show. I wonder if the DJ also volunteers his time.
Get clout for it.
Pretty good clout.
That makes sense. I mean, I would do it.
Yeah, sign me up for the clout.
What do I do for PIFA? I mean, I don't get paid for PIFA. Like, let me go out there and flex how I can pronounce these long Hawaiian names. Let's go.
A good flex is always worth it. Putting that on a shirt.
Even if it's weird.
That's right.
If a good weird flex works too.
But okay. Chris Stapleton.
Okay.
What does he mean to you, Tati?
Weird flex, but okay. Nah.
He's got a good beard.
Oh, does he?
Chris Stapleton, one of the most popular country artists right now.
Can he throw me over his shoulder?
Yes, he could. You're going to win tickets. Cool. You're going to win tickets coming up.
Hey, Patty. Yeah. Thor.
I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't know what Chris Stapleton looks like, so I'm glad you gave me a beard.
Oh yeah. Go look him up.
He looks like he's part of Duck Dynasty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, then that's it. That's all I need to know.
Yep.
All right.
We've just got Marco and Thor in here. Antonio and Thor just going back and forth, having like a bro down between the two of them.
I know. Oh my gosh, we should. You know, what we should do someday, Shelly. We should put your thing on there someday. Don't you think so?
Thor. I love this guy, Kevin Clancy from Barstool Sports. He's like one of my favorite follows on Instagram. He's the 1 minute man. He goes on these hilarious rants about things that are going on in the news daily. So to top off my birthday, as if it wasn't epic enough, we're all wrapping up dinner. And Jesse's like, hold on. We got one more thing for you. And Jesse got me a cameo from the 1 minute man from Barstool Sports, Kevin Clancy. And I have watched that thing so many times.
Do you really watch it often? That's so awesome.
I told Oliver when we got home that night, I'm like, you can roll over and go to sleep. I'm going to go ahead and keep watching this. and then I passed out. So.
That is so dope.
I love that. I'm going to try to pull your video in here really quick.
Or I don't know who I'm going to wag my finger at, but okay.
That ain't it.
What do you mean wag your finger at?
That's what it said. He said something about he would pay to see me wag, like.
That's like an OnlyFans thing.
Wag my finger. I don't even know about OnlyFans, guys. I mean, I know
it's like still around. Now that everybody's going back to work, you don't hear much about it.
Yeah, you don't.
What do you not know about OnlyFans?
All we wanted was you guys here, together, having a good time.
Dang, I can't put that video in.
Oh, do you want me to shoot?
Can you airdrop it to me? See if you'll let me airdrop that video from last night to the computer. What's up, John J. Dixon? John J. Dixon? Yeah, Tati's finger wag could be a meme, but like Dikembe Mutombo used to like big finger.
This finger doesn't have a nail on it.
Did it come to your phone, or did it airdrop to your computer?
Right here, coming to this, saving to download. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay.
By the way, I mentioned on our tag for the stream that yes, if you didn't hear the story this morning, you have got to download our podcast this weekend. Search Jesse and Tati on the iHeartRadio app. Tati was under the impression that she was a celebrity sighting at CVS. She was under the impression that the CVS peeps were like, guess who is in our store right now?
Oh my gosh.
It did not work anything like that. You have to download our podcast and listen to that story. But I just want to say, Tati, I would never, ever assume that of you. I would not.
John, don't you dare make a huge... I don't even want that, though. That's a thing. I don't want that. I just wanted to think that was what the girl was like, yo, that girl over there. And I catch both of them looking at me. I'm like... That's all I wanted. I didn't need like anybody to come up and be like, "Are you Tati?" No, I didn't need that. I just wanted to like have that feeling, that little moment where I thought,
like, okay. I know you know. Like
exactly.
And that's all we need to do. I'm gonna grab a Kit Kat and I'm gonna move along my merry little way.
Shelly, that's it. I don't need to talk about it. We don't need to acknowledge it. I just want it to be a moment, but it was not a moment.
Yeah.
And it was actually quite hilarious, and I could have kept it to myself because no one would have known except for me.
Yeah, you could not keep that to yourself. That is a story that has to be shared. It has to.
I just think it's the best thing ever. You know, it's just one of those things where it's like, you're so full of yourself.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you why I like it too. I used to work at Nordstrom's and I was highly interested every time the loss prevention people would come out and start stalking people in the store because they were interested, because they were, thinking that people are stealing whatever. I love those moments because it was always like 50-50. They were either totally right or so wrong, and people would totally yell at them for it. And it was amazing. It was amazing.
I will say this as someone who's worked retail, like I used to work at a toy store when I was in radio in Hawaii and I bartended, but your inventory has to match up. And if it doesn't, it's almost on the employee who's working the shift when stuff is getting
right.
It means you're not paying attention. You're doing who knows what you're doing. You're just not really caring about. So I get it. I was not mad about it at all, but I was actually really shocked that they didn't say it. Like, look at this bag. Here, guys, look how big.
Yeah, this is the bag you were carrying, right? Because that's my thought too. Is from my history of loss prevention, the bag is what did. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh! And then you went into the bathroom, and you were in the bathroom for how long?
I was in the bathroom washing my armpits and putting deodorant on because I felt really insecure about how sweaty I was getting in my car. And then I walked out of the bathroom with this huge bag. Who, mind you, I had my water bottle too, so it did look full. Like it looked full of stuff like this. And I was like,
you looked like you just made out with half an aisle.
Yeah.
I just kept walking to the aisle that I was going to. And I was just like, when I realized they thought I was shoplifting, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so hilarious. And I left without buying anything. So I really look like a shoplifter.
Dude, I would pay to know the conversation that happened after you walked out of there.
I hope they went to the security cameras and saw that I walked in. I smelled an herbal essence hairspray thingy, went straight to the bathroom, and then came back, and that's when the manager already was
that is sketchy. That's the kind of stuff I see in my Rite Aid, and they're usually right about people.
And then on top of that, because she kept asking me questions and I was nervous that she would pull out the "Are you Tati?" I seemed nervous.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, yeah. Once you recognize what's probably going on, it'd be tough to not kind of feel a little like you're trying to overcompensate or something like that.
Patty, I know that this is going to suck to hear, but I'm just going to say I'm glad they also thought you lifted a bra. Okay, that you took a 400 because then that smashes the whole I got profiled type deal. You know what I mean? It was like, nah, you just. Yeah. You just look like your breast got bigger in the 5 seconds.
Yeah. You just gave him a feeling, okay? You gave him a feeling, and I don't know what that is, but you did it.
Whose bra would it have been? Oh, my gosh.
Okay, Lori.
Lori, you better drop that photo in the comments. Drop photos in the comments.
Is now Burger Bench. Hey, you know what's funny, Thor? I'll tell you something about that F Street right there, and this is probably too much information, but here we go. I was at the F Street in Escondido, and this was years and years and years ago. And I walked in, and I heard a lot of giggling and giggling and giggling. F Street giggling. I think that's probably a pretty standard sound effect if you Google that right now. And I look over and I realize it was my ex-girlfriend and her new dude. And so I was like, dang, I don't want her to see me in here. But I was like, well, it's gonna be kind of weird if she knows I saw her here. It was the most like, what do we do? And in that moment, she turned around and we just.
And was this the girlfriend that you had just torn up the photo of and you were super sad about?
Correct. That's right. It was many years later after I tore our photo up into a million pieces and sprinkled into the waterfall at Wild Animal Park. It was years after that.
Dude, she wanted you to take her to F Street to go shopping.
That's why I lost her, Tati. You know what I'm saying? I was taking her to Rallies for fries. I thought that's what my Esco girl wanted. No. She
that
wanted to
breaks my heart right there. Those Rallies fries are no joke. The seasoning on those.
I didn't think I had it. I was like, come with me. Put it. Let's see what you're gonna walk around with. That's how I landed. I was like, come with me to this appointment. It's super uncomfortable, but you're picking my tits for me.
No, they don't. They don't, Tony. I don't think they have them. You don't need them anymore. You just go online. It shows up. It says Mike's Tire and Auto Parts Repair and an anonymous sticker on it. You can order stuff, adult stuff online. Is
that ex-girlfriend still with that guy? Are they married today? Do you know?
No, they were. They had just gotten married at that moment, but they're not married anymore now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because that I feel like if you
maybe he bought the wrong thing. Maybe he had bad taste at the old F Street. Maybe she needed someone.
Oh, Dad, this is me. Okay.
Maybe he bought the chin dong. Remember the chin dong, Shelly? From
yes,
DSC?
I remember the chin dong and the bet payoffs, and I never had to wear the chin dong.
Wait, don't distract Tati. She has to do a commercial about fertility. I'm gonna pause her. I'm gonna mute her. Do your thing, Tati. We'll talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah, no, I was so stoked that I never had it. I think of my punishment though, and actually I was at Shelly Dunn's house this weekend and we were talking about it. And I never did the chin dong, but when I did mess up, I got shot with a BB gun. So really? She actually shot me 3 times with a BB gun.
She shot you 3 times with a BB gun?
Said I done, because she has a really good shot. And I literally went into the studio. So basically, like where the Christmas tree is where I was, and she was in the back by the door. So that's probably like 15 feet away.
Yeah.
Or so. And then I just like bent over, and luckily I had like every time I did it, I had jeans on, so it wasn't like a thin material. So it was like, okay, like I felt it, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't like a game changer welt for the next week or whatever.
I was cracking up about that this weekend. It was just like, so those who don't know, I used to be on Dave Shelley and Chainsaw on DSC, and I worked with them for 6 years. And
that was Shelly's literally her like her earliest infancy baby radio career is like she started with like the best.
My first paid gig was with DSC, and prior to that I worked with Jesse on Channel 933. But yeah, that is where I basically started. And
and so this guy named Bromo used to roll around with this big dildo thing on his chin, and it had a strap around his head.
Yep. And if you messed up or you pissed off Dave or lost a bet payoff, you had to walk around the building with the chin dong on.
That is just craziness.
Yeah.
Wait, just to let you know, John J. Dixon Rallies is still happening in Escondido. I recently had fries from there probably like a week ago.
It's also in the Walmart right here by the radio station.
What is it?
Rallies. Oh. And I believe there's still the one down in Imperial Beach that my friends and I used to go down to for lunch.
Are those like really good? I don't think I've ever had Rallies fries, but you know which fries I think is the best? Five Guys, the one with the spices.
They're pretty good fries. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's how Rallies is. They're just like seasoned, crusted with something.
So if you want to get down on the get down when it comes to a burger, I went to one the other day called Hayes Burgers. It's Hayes. And it's in Barrio Logan, and it's right by Chicano Park, and it's
how do they do
right
it?
When you get off the freeway, right there on Logan Boulevard, you take that left and you go down like 2-3 blocks just past the murals, and it's this little hole in the wall place. You have 3 different burgers to choose from. Their fries are super good, and they make a spicy ketchup to go along with it.
See, that's what I like. I like simple. I think that's why I like Five Guys, because they wrap it in foil and it makes you feel like your mom or dad made it at the barbecue.
Yeah.
Campgrounds.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's very simple burger. Like,
And the
That's,
other one to go to, because I
cool,
like
man.
those like flat top burgers, like the dirty flat top burgers that are super thin. Like I don't like a big thick patty. Is for the Friendly in Normal Heights on 30th and Adams, and you go in there and you order a burger and you can't make any adjustments to it. Like, and they do like mayo and cheese and grilled onions between the patties, and it
I want to make a restaurant called No Onions. It's where you show up and you fucking order whatever you want. There's not a damn onion in sight. Ugh.
have you hated onions your whole life? I feel like when I was younger, I didn't. And as I got older, I love onions now. It's so weird.
You know what?
I'm with you on that.
I don't know why I don't really like them, because I like the crunch of a vegetable here and there, but I don't know why I don't like them.
Is it like the spice, like that? Oh God! And sometimes it can be overpowering, and like, because when it comes to raw onions, you can only have so much. I think.
I agree. The raw, that's brutal. It's just too brutal.
Yeah.
Grilled onions, I will eat grilled onions with a fucking spoon.
But like sweet onions are dope too, and so are red. I like red onions in all my salads, and I used to hate it when people put red onions on burgers. I was like, ew, oh, like I didn't like that. And I had a burger recently where it had red onions on it. And I was like, dang, this is pretty good. I didn't mind it at all.
Yeah, I wonder. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even know if you said a yellow onion or a golden onion. I don't even know if I've even
Like a sweet onion. Have you ever had a sweet onion? Those, like, people eat it like apples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like these things, like onion strings, like John's saying. I like the note, the thought of an onion here and there. I mean, even when I make like ground turkey, I will definitely put onions in there, but only because I have control over how long they're being cooked, and so I'll make sure that they're really cooked. But
that's another thing too, is I don't like onions that are so cooked that they're like, you know, the In-N-Out onions when they chop it up, and like I don't like it.
Oh, you don't?
I want a little bit of life in it.
Okay.
Oh, I want it caramelized and delicious.
No, I can't do caramelized.
You want it to squeal when you bite it?
Yeah, I want it to go ouch just a little bit, like ow. John J says not raw. That's true, not raw. I don't like raw.
Love you, Patty. See you, girl. Have a good day.
Thanks so much. See
You
you.
in the CVS.
See there, Patty. We'll both go shoplifting.
Yeah, you guys can go shopping for pasties together. Whichever.
The amount of time I spent trying to explain the pasties I wanted to the manager was ridiculous. Like I was really shopping for those damn pasties.
Dude, I mean, you and Natalie are the same. Natalie obsesses about those things. And like her sister calls her sometimes like, do you have any? Are you out? Do you have? I mean, like they're like all about those for sure.
Oh, no, I love those things. I really just like that they make me look like a real life Barbie and mannequin. Like it's just so much fun.
Yeah. Sometimes
I wanted to post a picture of me wearing them on Instagram, and I just felt like people would be like, "Oh, thirst trap! Oh, there goes Tati again talking about her fake tits." You know, like get all like,
"There goes Tati again."
Bitches are haters. Like, oh my god, there she goes mentioning her fake boobs again. And they get all like mad about it. I'm like, why are you mad for? I paid so much. Like, yours are free. Fuck off. Like,
my guy friends, they look at my post and they go, "What do I do if I hit the heart thing that's on the? What is that?" That's what my guy friends do. They don't even know what is going on. I try to tell my friend something on my story the other day. He's like, "What's the story?" I'm like, "It's the story." You know, like when you hit the person's thing. He's like, "There's a whole nother thing going on." I'm like, "You only look at people's pictures?" He's like, "Yeah, what is a story?" I'm like, "Get out of here."
Oh yeah.
That makes me feel better about having an iPhone 7. Can I just say? Because at least you know Instagram.
There's nothing wrong with, you know what? It actually shows that you take very good care of your phone, that you still have an iPhone 7.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everybody thinks it looks like trash. And yes, my pop socket doesn't have a cover on it anymore. And
well, that's not even the phone. That's just like a little plastic.
That's just the case. Because you know what? It's like me. It may look a little bit beat up on the outside, but the soul is intact.
I like how you went deep there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what I like.
But Shelly,
what I like. Go deep.
What happens when you need an update and you can't take the update anymore because you don't have enough of the right soul to take said update?
Well, let me tell you a little story about having to go to Disneyland one day. And
realizing you have to do everything on your phone, basically.
Everything on your phone. And this was November of 2019. So it was pre-pandemic. We were going up to Disneyland for a broadcast, and I needed to get the app and do the update for the app because of all the tickets and everything was going to be on there. So I'm like, I'm like in like limbo, like full on like full limbo because I had to do the update, but I didn't do the other update that would have gotten me the update and all this stuff. And so I'm in like phone purgatory at this point. And I'm like, I'm looking at Oliver and I'm like, what do I do? And he's like, you're gonna have to, he's like, I would have to basically wipe your phone in order to like reset your entire phone. And I was like, okay. And he goes, I'm not fucking hitting that button. He's like, I'm not gonna take blame for that.
No way. Not on a person who's had it. You got that phone new when it was a 7?
Yeah, it was brand new at 7.
You don't want to.
And he was like, I'm not gonna take the fall for you not having any of your stuff on your phone because then you're gonna be mad at me all day for something that I told you was gonna happen. Like, so
I've lost so many photos and videos.
Oh, I lost 2.5 years worth of photos.
Yeah.
So then we ended up having to go to into Apple at Fashion Valley and was like,
well, how did you get around Disney that day? Did you just do it through his phone basically?
We were like 3 hours late getting to Disney because of all of this. And so I ended up having like, I'm in the car, like re-downloading apps, like all this stuff.
My
like,
gosh.
I didn't have anything backed up or anything. So lesson learned.
Do you back stuff up now?
I do. And you know what else I do? The updates.
Hey, yeah, because you were against updates for a while. I remember when you were having an issue.
Forever too, just like Shelly Brown, and
Yeah.
so far I only do the update when I absolutely necessarily need to.
Me too.
Yeah. So
I was having an issue
Right away.
recently where I literally could not airdrop, and I was like, "What the hell?" And then finally, I was like, "Let me just update," and then it let me airdrop, and I was like, "Yep, sometimes I got to do it."
The update is like prescription medicine. It fixes one thing and it fucks up something else, and I'm like, wait, why would
okay? So not subscribe to that shit.
Yeah, like what's the side effects of your update? That's what I want you to know right now. Like,
yeah,
please
because they tell you how great your update is. Like, oh, it's gonna fix this bug.
You'll have diarrhea and then you'll die.
Exactly. Upset stomach, indigestion.
Dude, I mean, I don't even know if the pharmaceutical companies understand this, but the way my son views that, he asks every time, why would anyone take something that makes you do all those other things? And it's like, I don't even understand if they get that they are programming the younger audience to grow up and go, I don't want some prescription because there's going to have 40 things that are going to happen to me if I'm feeling a little bubble guts and I want to get rid of that.
It's because, like I said, I will only do an update if I absolutely necessarily need it to move forward. So if I know the bubble gutties, whatever is doing that is making me so miserable, I can't move forward, then I'll take the pill, probably can't sleep, get diarrhea. Yep. But now I'm like, okay, so let me fix that part now.
Yep. You got your update, basically. Yes. Yep. Like we're comparing.
Or I go see a Chinese medicine doctor.
That's the monster on Star 94.1.
Yeah.
Jesse and Tati in the morning. It will be a monster of a crowd today at the Pachanga Arena.
Oh, it's going to be huge.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, there's a bonus chance to win sold out Justin Bieber tickets. So we will be posted up. When we say we, Star 94.1, we'll be at the Chili's there. And Shelly raves about the con queso.
Oh, the chili con queso is so good.
Go get some tip and try to win some tickets.
And they have good chips too to go with it.
How you say con queso?
Con queso.
Okay.
Con queso.
Okay.
Don't look at me like that.
Hey. How do you say it?
Con queso.
How do you say chili relleno? Okay, anyway.
I can't roll my R's.
We have to Tati, Shelly, before we get out of here, Chris Stapleton tickets. It was our last thing on the to-do list.
Yeah, 866-570-1941, straight out of Duck Dynasty. Oh, no, just looks-wise.
Chris Stapleton does look like he's from Duck Dynasty.
We appreciate his music, though. He's going to be here. So if you want these tickets, call 866-570-1941.
Tickets not even on sale till the 25th, so you're going to get in before you can buy them right now. Have a great weekend.
Have the best weekend ever.
Oh, man, it was good checking in with our peeps on here. I miss you guys. Sometimes I wish you guys would all interact with our actual show on the phones the same way you guys interact in the stream. It would be awesome.
But we know that everyone's comfortable in different places.
Yep, I get it. All right, guys, we'll have a really good weekend. We will talk next week. Thor, we are going to sign your wheel and figure out a way to get it to you, my friend. Thanks for all the love you show us always. Bye, guys.